welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, hey, what's up? My name's Danny. So happy that you found my channel. I hope you decided to stick around. I'm 26 years old. I live in New York City, have been living here for the past 3-4 years, and I document my life as I do social media for you, and then I also do social media marketing for brands. And that, my friend, was my elevator pitch. This is gonna be a week in my life, but I don't really know what's gonna go down in the next few days. Normally I have some sense of an idea of what my week is gonna look like, and right now it's one big question mark, so we're gonna figure it out together. But what I do know is that I am going out tonight, and I feel like it's been a while for a few reasons. I have been in between leases. It was my birthday, so I was out in the Hamptons, and I also wasn't feeling well for a weekend. So I feel like technically I haven't had a New York City weekend in about a month, which is way too long. So we're gonna have a fun night tonight. Here is tonight's fit. I'm going to get drinks with my friend Mackenzie. We're going to this place called Bar Nina, which I have not been to. I'm actually going back to the old stomping grounds for this one because it's in the West Village, and I'm excited. I feel like we normally go to all the same places because they're good, but this one is new, and it also looks really good, so hopefully it will kind of be added to our roster. These are the clips that go like in the little montage-y clip.
Bye bye. What's
Bye bye. Falls into garbage. Honestly, tonight what we're doing is the goodbye tour of West Village. I've already left.
I'm about to leave.
On her way out. So
Which is crazy.
we're just saying goodbye to all the 21-year-olds that are now occupying the space. It's changed
I've lived
so
here
much.
3 years, and the clientele.
Oh, the clientele has decreased in height, in criteria,
In age.
in age. The 21-year-olds are taking over. I'm gonna start playing second bouncer. The bouncer's gonna ask for their ID. Fine, they're 21, maybe. And then I'm gonna jump in and be like, now how old are you really? Because I'm not about to start talking to a man who is 22.
Hello, Nolita.
Hello,
Goodbye,
Nolita.
West Village.
Catch me wearing this t-shirt every single night. This is the best sleep shirt I have ever owned in my whole life, and the fact that it says Glen Powell Summer just makes it 1,000 times better. It's so cute. It is Glen Powell Summer. It is indeed. All right, people, we've made quite a bit of progress, so I can show you the state of the apartment as it stands right now. It doesn't look like much, but I promise work has been done. All of these boxes that you see stacked in these two piles, as well as this one behind me, these are all empty. I just cleared these out, and they were basically just filled with a bunch of kitchen stuff, glassware, plates, bowls, the whole deal. So those are all now in the kitchen, and I'll show you guys my progress in there. Over here, we have boxes that I think have photo frames in them, but I'm not entirely sure. This might also end up being a today task, but I don't wanna lock myself into doing that because I don't know if I'll have the energy. So eventually those will get opened up. I'm sure some of Madeline's stuff is in there as well, so we'll figure that out. But because I emptied out all of those boxes with the kitchen stuff, we've been able to make a little bit of progress in here. All of these dishes that you see out, those were just cleaned. I just have to wait for them to dry because we don't have a dishwasher right now, God forbid. So I just hand washed all of these. We'll wait until these are dry and then find a home for them. But all of these things have been put away, and I feel like this looks pretty good. One of the great things about this apartment is we have a lot of storage, but the issue is that it's all really, really high up. To put it into perspective for you, I'm 5'8", and my hand is all the way up right now, and I cannot reach this top shelf for the life of me. So I already ordered a step stool, one for myself and two because my roommate Madeline is 5'1", so she's definitely not going to be able to reach up there, and I just feel like we have to maximize all of the storage that we can because it's the same issue over here where we'll probably end up keeping a lot of our food. Like, we need to be able to reach up there, and right now we cannot. Spotify Daylist is the greatest thing ever. Right now it's playing some bangers that I haven't heard in so long. Like, when was the last time you heard Bleeding Making Love by Luana Lewis. I figured it was probably a good idea for me to get ready for my day, take a little break from apartment stuff. I feel like we've made some good progress, so I'm feeling good about it, but now I want to go socialize at least a little bit. So I'm gonna head out and meet up with Mackenzie again, and we're gonna go get a little bit of lunch and just sit outside. I think we're finally passing the New York City heat wave, which it's about time. It's now gonna go from being 100 degrees every day to like 85, which is still really hot, especially in the city, but it's better than what it was. I don't know how long we'll be together. Probably a while, because we always find things to talk about, but sometime after that I would love to try and get back into my beauty routines, because all of my favorite places are in the city, but since I haven't been able to be here in a while, I've kind of fallen off on some of those routines. So I would like to get back into it, especially while I have the time and it's not during the work week. Here is the outfit. I would love to find a better outfit of the day spot, because this isn't the most ideal, but I'm wearing these cargo pants from Princess Polly. Top is also Princess Polly, and then just a hat because I haven't washed my hair, and sneakers. Also, as I was getting ready, I was texting my mom, and she's the best, just like in general, but she's really good at organizational things and also home decor, as is proven by my house. It's just like so beautiful, and she has such a good eye for those things. So I kind of recruited her to help me figure out what to put on my walls, because I have such a clear vision of what I want my room to look like as its like final end result. I just don't really know how to get there, and she has a very clear vision for me. So she's been sending me different prints from different websites that I think are gonna look really good. We finalized on 2, so I'll put those on the screen so you guys can see them, and I'm excited. I'm gonna put those 2 on my wall right above my bed, and I think it'll add some really nice color without being too bright and overwhelming. I really do like a lot of color in my room, but I'm not one to get like hot pinks and stuff like that, like maybe on my nails, but not in my room. So that'll be an activity for this week. I actually think my mom's gonna end up coming to my apartment and helping me organize some things after work one day, which will be really nice, and I also miss her, so it'll be nice to see her. But for now, I'm gonna head out, listen to some music, and go meet up with Mackenzie. Right when I got home, immediately got in the shower because I was sweating. It's so hot outside. Immediately put on a face mask, put on pajamas, and I will be here for the foreseeable future. Looking oh so interesting. While I was out, I also went to Sephora, so I can give you guys a super quick haul, considering I only got 2 things. First thing that I got is the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I go through this shit like it's water, because it's just so hydrating for my skin, and honestly, I would consider this one of my holy grail products, so definitely recommend this. And then I somehow lost my Benetint, and I swear by this thing, so got another one. And then I also got my Sephora birthday gift, and that's all. Quite the setup I have going on here. Good morning, everybody. We are up bright and early. For what reason? I don't entirely know. I just woke up at like 6 a.m. so I got a little bit of a jump start. I went out and I got myself a coffee and a sandwich, and when I came back, there was an Amazon package for me. I'll actually have quite a few packages coming in today, but in this first one, okay. In this one we have a tea kettle, a Black & Decker dust buster, and one of these SD card readers, because I actually found a really great digital camera while I was home recently, and it's the perfect mix of quality where it's good but not too good, where you can see every pore on your face, and it kind of looks a little aged. So I'm a big fan of it, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to transfer the photos over really easily. So that's the first package. I think I might have like 3 or 4 more coming in today, which is kind of crazy, but they were all essentials that either got lost in transit during my whole move or things that I just wanted a refresh on. I also have different organizational bins coming in today, also from Amazon, which is much needed because pretty much all of my clothing is sitting in piles on the floor right now, and I'm getting kind of tired of it. Even when I have a desk, I'm still working at my bed. I think it's just because like after 3 straight years of working from bed, you kind of get a little bit used to it. And this is kind of just like where I keep gravitating to. The workday is officially over. And it has been long. Today was a really long day. Honestly, I find that most Mondays are pretty long days. I have a lot of client calls on Mondays, and it almost feels like I'm playing catch up from the weekend. Even if I'm not and like nothing happened over the weekend, I still feel like I'm somehow behind. So, needless to say, I'm happy today's over. And I'm especially happy because my mom's coming. I haven't seen my mom in like 2 weeks and it feels like 2 years. I told you guys yesterday that my mom has been a really big help recently, just trying to help me get my room situated from afar. But one thing that you need to know about my mother is that she is a Virgo. Like without a doubt, the most Virgo I have ever met. She is so incredibly type A, so organized, and nobody can do it like her, really. So, because I moved into this place and she wasn't here on move-in day, I really wanted her to have a chance to come in and help me just put away my stuff. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's gonna come, we're gonna eat sushi, we're going to organize some of my stuff, probably watch a show, and then I think she's gonna sleep over. A little slumber party. She did say that she was gonna be here at 6:45, however, I do not think that that's gonna happen. So hopefully I can order some food ahead of time, so it's actually here by the time she gets here. But otherwise, I'll show you guys what I got from Amazon. There are 2 other packages that showed up, as I knew that they would. This was a package that I ordered, and this first one is just like kind of a, I'm not gonna call it an impulse purchase. It's just one of those things that I just felt like I needed to have, and that is a projector for my room. I'm not gonna get a TV. One, because I think a TV would look really weird in my room right now, and also I don't need it. Like, I like having a TV out here because it's good bonding time between me and Madeline. I don't need something like that in my room, but I like the idea of a projector, especially in the winter time. Like, watching a Christmas movie on a projector on my ceiling just sounds like a dream. So, I got one of these, and if it works, I'll link it for you guys. If it doesn't and it's kind of shitty, then I'll spare you. But I also got a step stool. I was showing you the storage in my kitchen, and though it's fantastic, everything is very high up. So this was definitely necessary, both for me and especially for Madeline. Hopefully my mom can help me take down some of these boxes because it's overwhelming. Wow, so condensed. Yoo-hoo. Okay, ooh, these look good. We have 3 of these rectangle bins. I think this is probably gonna go underneath my desk, if I had to guess, because I have a lot of Morphe product and a lot of just different PR that I need a way to organize. In here, these are bigger baskets that I think are gonna go in my closet, and that will be for smaller things like bras, underwear, socks, and workout clothes. And then, throwing it all the way back to college, I also got these little like zip up storage things. Like, they almost look like packing cubes, and this is gonna go in my bed because I have, I guess it's technically a Murphy bed. These are gonna go in my bed, which will be really good to store sweaters and jackets that I'm not wearing right now and different stuff like that. I'm sure my mom will work her magic with all of that stuff. I'm curious if any of you guys can relate to this. If you can, let me know. But one of the funniest things about having a mom that's super type A is the fact that when I'm home, I'll of course try and help her by either washing and putting away the dishes or putting away groceries or something like that. And she appreciates it. Half the time she even asks me to help her. And then by the time I'm done helping her, I look over and she's redoing everything that I just did. All right, guys, we're making progress. First of all, look who's here. Hello. I told you about her entrance. She has already been so incredibly helpful. And she brought me housewarming gifts that I'll show you guys after. But we are getting to work. Oh, we have so much to do and so little time to do it.
We're having a sleepover.
And we're also having a sleepover. Woohoo! Slap me! First of all, underneath the desk is already looking so much better. I basically just had one big tote filled with...
a lot of shit.
I do have a lot of shit, but I just underneath here had one big tote with a bunch of products. And now we've divided all of those products into a bunch of smaller bins. That looks a lot prettier. The closet is looking a lot better.
Is it?
It is. It really is. Because now the shoes are in bins and we're hanging things. What is this? Is this your outfit for tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I understand. Those are a little big.
That's okay.
But it's okay. It's fine. Other than that.
I'm sticking out of it.
And then we put up another curtain on each of these windows. At first I thought maybe one looked okay, but I have decided against that. So now we have 2, and it's looking pretty good. And guys, something else, the boxes are gone. My mom and I took down, we did 2 different trips, brought down a whole bunch of stuff, but now all the boxes are gone. Huge news. Probably take these off now, considering it's been about 2 hours. I don't even know if they do anything, but I feel like my skin looks really good. Boy, do I have updates for you. I haven't spoken to you guys in a few days, mainly because I realized that I desperately needed to get back into a normal routine, and in order for me to do that, I needed to be heads down and not worrying about getting a whole bunch of content. But now that we're back in the swing of things, I can be back into this swing of things and vlogging for you guys, because my first moving vlog went up during that little vlogging hiatus that I took, and it has over 12,000 views, which is really good for my typical performance. So I'm really, really happy to see that you guys are liking my moving content, and I'm also happy to say that there's quite a bit more coming because we still have a lot of work to get done. I'll just talk to you guys as I make my breakfast. First update that I have for you is that we finally did some grocery shopping. So my Uber Eats consumption has been reduced. I can't say that I haven't been ordering Uber Eats, because I definitely have, but it's been a lot less than I was ordering it in the first few days of being here. Update number 2, and honestly the largest update of them all, is that Madeline has finally moved in. I think a lot of you guys were kind of confused about my moving setup, and understandably so, because everything about it was very, very confusing. But no, I'm not living alone, even though it did look like I was from my first video. Madeline had already paid for a share house in the Hamptons for our first 2 weeks of being in this apartment, and obviously that kind of stuff is expensive, and she was looking forward to it, so she just decided to move in after her share house was done, which ended up being a really great decision, I think, for everybody involved, because I was able to get my footing here and kind of occupy as much space as I needed. And then when she came in, everything else was cleared. Like, all of my boxes had already been thrown out, so she was then able to move in and kind of get her space situated, and it looks really good. I'm gonna wait to show you guys her room till she gets home, just to make sure that everything looks how she wants it to, but I think it looks so cute. And honestly, just the fact that this unit gets so much light makes everything look so much prettier and so much bigger. I'm so happy with this apartment. We are still waiting on a few other things. First of which is the couch. I believe the couch is gonna be delivered in about 2 weeks. I got the notification that it was shipped, so it's definitely on its way. All of these boxes are empty. Like I said, Madeline fully moved in, and this is what was holding her bed frame, which is now fully built. So we just have to bring these down to the trash room. My room is looking really good. I don't know if there's any like visible progress to show you guys, except for the fact that my closet is super organized now, because obviously my mom came and she helped me put away some of the stuff in these organizational bins, but on top of that, we also ordered this from Amazon. It's a 3-shelf little organizer, and in here I have all of my teeny tiny tops, like my, you know, going out tops and whatever, and then I have my pajamas and my workout clothes. We also hung up these hooks for my towels. I have fresh flowers in here always, and we're still waiting on some art. I know I showed you guys some pieces that I liked earlier in the video, but now I have another vision. So I want you to look at this vision, and then I want you to look at the other one and tell me your thoughts, because I'm stumped. So that's the progress. Honestly, I'm really happy with how the apartment's looking, and I'm even happier that I have my roommate back. Being alone for those 2 weeks, like I said, was very productive, but it was also very lonely and taught me that I definitely still have a few good years in me of living with a roommate. And on top of that, it was lonely because during that week, I was going through some like personal things that made me upset. It wasn't anything like serious, it was just like boy shit that is just super unfortunate. And it kind of just showed me that it really pays to have company when you're feeling upset, because then I'm not so much in my head and I'm not spiraling nearly as much. It's nice to have a constant sounding board, which is kind of how I view living with your best friend. So I'm happy she's back, but she's not here right now. She's at a party, and I'm kind of just getting my shit together today because we have a really fun night tonight that I want to bring you along for. But first, let's make some breakfast, shall we?
And we will. Wait a second.
Get it, you pack a lot in your fanny.
Obviously.
Game changer when it comes to moving into this apartment is having washer and dryer in unit. If you're not from New York, you don't understand how much of a luxury this is, but it is a luxury. And honestly, when I was looking for apartments, it was never a deal breaker for me. It was never even something that I put on my would be nice to have list, because honestly, it does make the price of a unit more expensive, and I'm sure that does contribute to the cost of this place. But honestly, just keeping in mind like how updated the appliances are here, and the fact that we have washer dryer in unit, and the fact that we're also street facing, I'm paying a lot. And I'm not gonna say that I'm not. Like, it's definitely quite a bit more than I was at my old apartment, but it feels so worth it. I very purposefully made today an apartment day. I just took my time to take care of myself and take care of the apartment, because I knew that tonight was going to be quite a big night. Let me turn this down so you can hear me. Tonight's gonna be quite a big night. I am going to a party at what I will proudly call the coolest apartment in New York City. It's not one that I own, although this place is pretty cool, but it belongs to one of my best friends, Lindsay. She rents it, obviously. She doesn't like own this place, but it is, the lore attached to this apartment is honestly ridiculous, and it's huge. You guys might recognize it if you follow me on Instagram, because I posted a brand deal with Jose Cuervo that was shot in that apartment. It has swings, it has a slide, it has a pole. It is massive, and it has seen some shit. She quite literally invited everybody and their mother to this party. I'm a little concerned, considering the capacity was around 150, and I believe we have surpassed that. But it's gonna be fun. I just knew I had to bring you guys along because it's gonna be fun, and also since we're talking about New York City and apartments, I might as well show you some ones other than mine, and this apartment just so happens to be one of the coolest you will ever see. Now here's hoping that I actually get footage. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we're gonna try our best. I don't know if I mentioned that one of the slight downsides to this apartment is the fact that I am on a high floor of a walk-up. So I just buzzed in Amanda, and it does take about 5 minutes to get up those stairs. So I think she's here. How was that?
Once I saw like the numbers on the second floor, I like slowed down because I was like, oh shit. I'm in it for the long haul.
Yeah, it's a hike.
Let me touch my breath, internet.
This is literally us every single time we come into this apartment. We're like, dude,
we used to be on the 3rd floor. I moved it to a 4th floor, and I thought I was allowed.
yeah.
This is where they had all the light, though.
I know. You can sit under my AC if you'd like. Your hair looks nice.
Thank you. I cut it all off.
When did you cut it? Did I see you?
No, last week.
Oh, I love.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a good length for you. Do you want to come give me moral support as I take the shot? You know what they say, you should never drink alone.
Sorry, I don't like shots.
It's okay. I don't like shots either. Especially not when taken with Coca-Cola. Okay,
Yeah.
ready? 1, 2, fuck my life, 3, okay.
Actually, I want to keep my mouth shut. I'll keep going. Coke and tequila sounds so disgusting. That's what I was gonna say.
It's it's warm tequila. Oh my god, that was terrible. Oh my lord, it was so warm. Why didn't I think about that? Anywho, that was really fun. I'm so happy we all did that together.